Hello everyone, and welcome back to Life Single Review. This is where we share the most authentic, heartfelt stories from Vietnam. Stories of struggle, resilience, and the incredible strength of the human spirit. I'm so glad you're here with us today, and I hope this finds you healthy, safe, and surrounded by love. Today's story is perhaps the most heartbreaking chapter in Huyen and Day's journey. Can you imagine waking up one morning to discover that your most valuable possession, the tool that feeds your family, that represents years of sacrifice, has been stolen in the night? What happens when a family loses not just a vehicle, but their entire livelihood in a single moment? How do two people who have already endured so much find the strength to keep going when hope itself seems to vanish? And does fate ever reward good people who refuse to give up? This is the story of loss, of desperation so deep it threatens to drown everything, and of a miracle that reminds us why we must never stop believing. It's a story that will break your heart and then piece it back together again. Please hit that like button, subscribe to Life Single Review, and turn on notifications, because this journey will stay with you long after it ends. Let's begin. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, and Dee wakes up exactly as he does every single day. Before the sun rises, before the rooster crows, before the world has fully shaken off the night, he moves quietly, trying not to wake Huyen and Maya, getting ready for another long day of construction work 20 kilometers away. He pulls on his worn work clothes, splashes water on his face, and heads outside to start the motorbike. But when he reaches the yard, he stops. His heart skips a beat. The space where the motorbike should be, where it always is, where he parked it carefully last night, is empty. Just empty dirt. For a moment, Dee's brain refuses to process what he's seeing. Maybe I parked it somewhere else, he thinks frantically. Maybe I'm still asleep. Maybe this is a nightmare. He walks around the small yard, checking behind the house, near the garden, by the chicken coop. Nothing. His breathing becomes rapid, shallow. His hands start to shake. Then he sees it. The gate lock, cut clean through. The chain lying on the ground like a dead snake. The terrible, undeniable reality crashes down on him like a physical weight. Where is it? Where's our motorbike? His voice comes out as a strangled whisper, then grows louder. The bike! Where's the bike? His panic wakes the household. Huyen comes running out, still in her nightclothes, Maya trailing behind her, rubbing sleep from her eyes. What's wrong? What happened? Huyen asks. But even as the words leave her mouth, she sees the empty space, sees the cut lock, and she knows. She knows. And the knowing makes her legs give out. She sinks to the ground right there in the dirt, staring at nothing. No. No, 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 she keeps repeating, as if saying it enough times will change reality. Day is already running out to the street, desperately hoping maybe someone just moved it. Maybe it rolled away somehow. Any explanation other than the truth. But the street is empty. The motorbike is gone. Truly, completely gone. He comes back to find Huyen sitting in the dirt, tears streaming down her face. He drops down beside her and they hold each other. Two adults, hardened by years of struggle, crying like children. The bike! They took our bike, Dee manages to say through his sobs. And Huyen can't even respond because she's crying too hard, because she knows what this means for their family. Little Maya doesn't fully understand yet, but she knows something terrible has happened. She's never seen her parents like this. So broken, so defeated. Mama? Daddy? Why are you crying? Her small voice quivers with fear. Huyen tries to pull herself together for her daughter's sake, tries to wipe away the tears, but they keep coming. Maya, sweetheart, our motorbike, someone took it. Maya's eyes go wide. Even at 5 years old, she understands what the motorbike means. It means Daddy can go to work. It means Mama can sell things at the market. It means food on the table. Who took it? Why did they take our bike? Maya asks. And then she starts crying too. The three of them sit there in the dirt of their yard as the sun begins to rise on what will be one of the worst days of their lives. De forces himself to stand up to take action because sitting here crying won't bring the bike back. He calls the police immediately, his hands shaking so badly he can barely dial the number. Within an hour, 2 officers arrive. They're professional, but not particularly optimistic. Do you have security cameras? One asks. No, we can't afford cameras, Dee admits, feeling shame on top of everything else. Do you have the registration documents? Yes, everything is complete and legal, Dee says quickly, producing the papers he's kept so carefully. The officers take notes, take photos of the cut lock, promise to file a report. But then one of them says what Dee has been dreading to hear. We'll do our best to find it, but I want you to prepare yourselves. Motorbikes are stolen and resold very quickly. Without cameras, without witnesses, the chances of recovery are very low. The words are like a death sentence. After the police leave, the family sits in stunned silence, each of them trying to comprehend what comes next, how they'll survive this, whether they can survive this. The consequences of the theft become brutally apparent within hours. Dee calls his construction foreman, his voice breaking as he explains that he can't come to work because his motorbike was stolen. The job site is 20 kilometers away. There's no way to walk there, no affordable transportation. He hears the foreman sigh heavily on the other end of the line. Dee, I'm sorry about your situation, but we can't hold your position. We need workers who can show up. If you can't come, we'll have to find someone else. Just like that, Dee loses his job, the main source of income for the family, gone in a phone call. He puts down the phone and stares at the wall, unable to process how quickly everything is falling apart. Meanwhile, Huyen faces her own crisis. She has vegetables ready to take to market, produce from their garden that took weeks to grow, and is now at peak freshness. Without the motorbike, she can't transport it. She tries to carry some in baskets, but it's too much too far, and she has Maya to care for. By the end of the day, the vegetables begin to wilt in the heat. By the next day, they're rotting, money literally decomposing in their yard. They had also arranged to buy oranges from the orchard again, a business opportunity that had been so successful before. But without transportation, they can't get there. That income stream dries up instantly. And then there's Maya. Mama, why aren't we going to school? she asks that first morning. Huyen's heart breaks all over again. "Sweetheart, Mama can't take you today. The bike is gone, remember?" The school is 3 kilometers away, too far for a 5-year-old to walk safely, especially along roads with no sidewalks. Maya stays home that day, and the next, and the next. Her education interrupted by theft. Everything they've worked for, everything they've built over the past year since getting that motorbike. It all collapses like a house of cards in a single gust of wind. Day refuses to accept defeat. If they can't find the stolen bike, maybe he can buy another one, even a cheaper, older model. He swallows his pride and begins going door to door in the village, asking to borrow money. "Brother, can you lend me 10 million dong? I'll pay you back, I promise. I just need to buy a motorbike to work." But everywhere he goes, he meets the same response. Shaking heads, apologetic faces. "I wish I could help, but our family is struggling too." "Try the bank," someone suggests. But Day knows the banks won't lend to someone like him. No collateral, no steady employment, no guarantees. Someone mentions loan sharks. But Day and Huyen both know that path leads to ruin. The interest rates would bury them deeper than they already are. He returns home empty-handed, day after day, each rejection crushing him a little more. "I'm useless," he tells Huyen one night. "I can't even protect what we have. I can't provide for my family." He's sitting with his head in his hands, and Huyen sees a man on the edge of breaking completely. She tries to comfort him, but how can she when she feels the same despair? Maya watches all of this with her 2 wise eyes. She doesn't cry or complain or ask for anything. Instead, one afternoon, she quietly goes to her room and breaks open her piggy bank again. She's been saving since the last time she gave her parents money, accumulating another 80,000 dong through various small amounts. She counts it carefully, then brings every bit of it to her father. "Daddy, take my money. Buy a motorbike." She holds out the crumpled bills with both hands. Dee looks at his daughter's life savings, less than $4, and something inside him shatters completely. He takes the money not because it will help. It won't. It's nowhere near enough. But because he cannot reject his daughter's desperate attempt to save them. He pulls Maya into his arms and cries into her hair. "Baby girl, this isn't enough to buy a bike." Maya's voice is so small, so heartbreaking. "I know, Daddy, but it's all I have." Huyen, watching this scene, feels like she's drowning. This is what poverty does. It makes 5-year-old children try to save their parents with piggy bank money. It strips away childhood and replaces it with worry and sacrifice that no child should have to understand. 5 days pass. 5 days of despair, of watching their lives unravel, of wondering how they'll eat next week, next month. 5 days of Maya staying home from school, of vegetables rotting, of opportunities missed. Day has barely slept, spending his nights going over and over the problem in his mind, searching for solutions that don't exist. Huyen has cried until she has no tears left. They're sitting together in the house, not speaking because there's nothing left to say, when Dee's phone rings. He almost doesn't answer it. What's the point? More bad news? But something makes him pick up. "Hello." Is this Mr. Day? An unfamiliar voice asks. Yes, who is this? This is Officer Thang from the Provincial Police. We've recovered your motorbike. For a moment, Dee thinks he misheard. The words don't make sense. What did you say? We found your motorbike, sir. It's here at the station in the next province, about 100 kilometers away. The thief was caught trying to sell it. You can come pick it up. Day drops the phone. He literally drops it and stands there, mouth open, unable to process what he just heard. Huyen jumps up. What? What happened? Who was that? They found it, Day whispers. Then louder. They found the bike! They found our motorbike! Huyen's hands fly to her mouth. What? Are you sure? Are you certain? Dee picks up the phone again, confirms the details. Yes, it's definitely their bike. The registration matches. It's being held at the police station 100 kilometers north. When he hangs up, Huyen and Day grab each other and scream with joy. They cry again, but this time they're tears of relief so profound it hurts. Maya comes running. What happened? They found our bike, baby. Someone found our motorbike. Maya starts jumping up and down, not fully understanding the miracle that just occurred, but caught up in her parents' joy. Thank you, God, Huyen keeps saying. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But now there's a practical problem. They need to get to a police station 100 kilometers away, and they have no vehicle and very little money. Dee borrows bus fare from a neighbor. This time, people are willing to help because it's not a large sum, and because everyone in the village has heard about the theft and feels sorry for them. He takes the bus, a 3-hour journey that feels like an eternity. When he finally arrives at the police station and sees their motorbike, dirty, slightly damaged, but they're real, recovered, he breaks down completely. He runs to it and wraps his arms around it like it's a person, like it's his child, and he sobs. The police officers watch this scene with a mixture of sympathy and surprise. I've never seen anyone so emotional about a motorbike, one officer says quietly to his colleague. But Dee doesn't care who sees him cry. It's not just a bike, he explains through his tears. It's my family's life. It's everything we have. The officer explains what happened. The thief had taken the bike to another province to sell it, thinking he'd be safe from detection. But an alert buyer noticed something suspicious about the documentation and contacted police. The thief, a young man with a drug problem, was arrested. He took over 20 motorbikes this month alone. The officer tells Day, "You're one of the very lucky ones." Lucky? Dee almost laughs. He doesn't feel lucky. He feels like he's been through hell. But he is grateful, so impossibly grateful. He completes all the necessary paperwork, retrieves the bike, and begins the 100-kilometer journey home. He doesn't stop, doesn't rest, just drives straight through because he needs to get home, needs to see his family, needs this nightmare to finally be over. When he turns onto their small street, and Huyen and Maya see him coming. Actually, coming, riding the motorbike, not a dream. They run out to meet him. Maya reaches him first, and he stops the bike just to hug her, lifting her up and spinning her around. "It came back! It came back!" Maya shouts. Huyen is crying again, touching the bike like she needs to confirm it's real. That night, the three of them sit in the yard with the motorbike parked safely inside the house this time, not outside. Day cleans it meticulously, checking every part, making sure everything still works. And Huyen says something that captures the essence of what they've learned. "I understand now. Sometimes you don't realize how much you need something until it's taken away. We had this bike, and we thought it was just normal, just a tool. But when we lost it, we understood. It's not just a tool. It's hope. It's our future. It's our way out of poverty." Day nods, still running his hands over the handlebars. "I'll take better care of it now. Better locks. Park it inside. Never take it for granted again." And Maya, wise beyond her years, asks a question that makes both parents pause. "Daddy, why did someone steal our bike? Why do people take things that belong to others?" Dee thinks carefully about how to answer. "Some people are in very difficult situations, sweetheart. But no matter how hard life gets, taking from others is wrong. Even when we were so poor we didn't know how we'd eat, we never stole. We worked hard instead. That's the right way." Maya nods solemnly. Huyen pulls them both close. "We're so lucky," she whispers. "Not just because we got the bike back, but because we learned what really matters. We learned to appreciate what we have, and we learned that miracles can happen, even to people like us." And so we come to the end of 5 days that felt like 5 years. Days when Huyen and Day's world collapsed, and then, against all odds, was restored. This isn't just a story about a stolen motorbike. It's a story about how fragile security can be when you're living on the edge. How quickly everything you've built can be taken away. But it's also a story about resilience, about refusing to give up even when hope seems lost, and about the miracle that sometimes, not always, but sometimes, rewards those who keep faith. The motorbike that was stolen and recovered is more than just transportation now. It's a symbol of survival, of second chances, of the importance of gratitude. Huyen and Day learned that the things we take for granted, the tools we use every day without thinking, are often the most precious things we have. They learned that loss can teach us to appreciate, that desperation can deepen our gratitude, and that sometimes the universe does reward good people who work hard and treat others with kindness. But perhaps the most important lesson is this: treasure what you have right now. Don't wait until it's gone to realize its value. That job you complain about, that old car that keeps running, that humble home that keeps you dry. These aren't just things. They're blessings. And when we recognize them as such, when we care for them and appreciate them, we're already living in abundance, regardless of how much money we have in the bank. Thank you for joining us on this emotional roller coaster with Huyen, Day, and Maya. Their story reminds us that life can take everything away in a moment, but it can also give it back when we least expect it. Here's my question for you today. What do you have in your life right now that you might be taking for granted? What would you miss desperately if it disappeared tomorrow? Take a moment today to appreciate it, to care for it, to be grateful for it. If you're relieved and happy that Huyen and Day got their motorbike back, please give this video a thumbs up. Share this story with someone who needs to be reminded to appreciate what they have. Subscribe to Life Single Review for more real-life stories that will move you, inspire you, and remind you of what truly matters in life. Hit that notification bell, and we'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care of yourself, protect what's precious to you, and never stop believing in miracles. They happen more often than you think, especially to people who refuse to give up. Goodbye, friends, and may you always recognize and cherish the blessings already in your hands.